Ladies as well as gentlemen, Papa Boris is back for some more Hearthstone Arena action. Let's go ahead and pick up this run with Priest. We got smashed by Mage, and then we smashed a fellow Priest. Now, normally I would take it as a really good sign the deck is strong if you can win a mirror matchup. However, I do believe that Priest that we played against, that was a little bit of a newer player. He played with a questionable card there, the Stone Tusk Boar. And at the very end, he could have actually stolen a Wind Fury Harpy and lived. Instead, he stole a Light Spawn and died. God damn it! Jesus Christ! Oh, do I have to play against mages? Oh my god. Mages. Freaking. Well, I'm not even going to bother playing this Leper Gnome because it'll just die to the mage's hero ability. This is way too early. So we'll keep our 3-drop, which might get coined out on turn 2. Okay, good. Not anymore. So now we're going to get a chance to play the Panda on turn 2. Oh, mages. Good God, so many of those damn things. Well, still don't see much of a need to coin out the youthful Panda here. I would have done it had she played like a turn 1 Mana Worm, let's say, but in light of that, we'll just pass the buck. And this is good, so nothing on turn 1 or 2 from our friend. Great! We'll get to Thought Steal some of those quality mage spells, I hope. In my other game against the mage in this run, I stole a Polymorph and a Violet Teacher, which is nice, except I was dead the next turn, so that was less nice. Here, at least, we've got a fighting chance to go into the mid-game. She has a Leper Gnome. Well, that's actually going to be a bit of a bitch, because this thing will kill my mighty Panda here, unfortunately. Well, I'd play this if I could, but it's a bit too expensive. We're going to go ahead and just play the Blade Master. And I'm gonna kill this thing. Let's just keep it safe. I don't want this getting Shattered Sun Cleric, killing my better creature, or any of that. We'll just keep this around, hope for the best. And then next turn, kind of an awkward turn. I don't really want to play this particularly, but I'm a mana away, even with the coin, from being able to play my awesome 6-drops. Ah, that is an irritation. Oh, it's actually really annoying. See, this is where Shadow Word Pain would be great. Unfortunately, I don't have Shadow Word Pain in this deck. Balls. Well, we're going to just do this. I guess it's the best thing I can do. And swing for 5. So now she can pop the Divine Shield, finish off with the hero ability. The Scarlet Crusader is still around. The reason that I'm okay with this is that then I can play the Argent Commander with the coin and kill her off. But it's not super great. The Scarlet Crusader was amazingly good here because I did not see a single Shadow Word Pain in my draft. And that'll just sometimes happen. Alright, so this game's starting to get a little bit out of control, unfortunately, and in the wrong direction. Okay. Flesh-Eating Ghoul is a consideration here, but I think we'll just stick to the plan. Let's make this dude kill this thing off. And we're just going to swing for 3. So the Golem will need the help of the hero ability in order to kill off my creatures. Had I killed it, the same story would have been true, so I didn't really see much point. Now, if she plays a Shattered Sun Cleric or something, making this a 3-4, and then kills the Defender of Argus, yeah, that'll suck. You know, I could have actually, you know what? Maybe I should have actually just killed the Scarlet Crusader with my Defender and stole the Harvest Golem. That might have been smart. Ah, crap. Yeah, I should have coined this out and just stolen the thing, and then traded. Then had this in a Harvest Golem. That would have been actually incredibly smart. I missed a play there, folks, and I apologize. That could cost me the game. We'll see. I might have lost anyway, and I might have won anyway, but I think that was definitely the better play than the one that I made. So Cone of Cold will freeze my stuff, which is interesting. Is she going to kill it now, or is she going to swing for 2 damage, now that my stuff's frozen? She's going to go for the kill. Damn, I was really hoping she'd attack me, because now I could Cabal Shadow Priest afterwards. Stealing this thing is a lot less impressive, because it'll just die to the hero ability, of course. I could do it anyway, I suppose. The Chill Wind Yeti plus a little bonus. The alternative is to do what? Panda this back to save it up? And play a Fairy Dragon, let the Fairy Dragon die to the damaged Golem? Or Thought Steal? You know what, let's actually do this.
Let me change your mind.
It's possible I could have stolen a Gurubashi Berserker or something later, but I think a Chill Wind Yeti that also pulls an opponent's creature onto the board is fine. So she's not going to kill this yet. She has to first ping off the Defender. And next turn I can play maybe my own Golem and Thought Steal. Or Thought Steal and Flesh-Eating Ghoul. We'll see. She still has 5 mana, which potentially she could do a lot with. So my turn will definitely be influenced by what she does and by what I draw at the start of my turn. She's got 6 cards to my 5, but I have a couple on the board. Alright, there's a water elemental. Really wish I had Shadow Word Pain in this deck. That would be amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to Thought Steal. I got a Novice Engineer and a Cone of Cold. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Will I? I mean, let me think. What's this thing gonna do? Kill off my Cabal Shadow Priest? Yeah, this feels right to me. Let's just do this. And swing. This is a lot of damage. I mean, she can ping off the Golem, but on my next turn I can swing for 4 down to 12. She's getting kind of low. All my stuff here dies to Flame Strike, or almost dies to it, which is sad. And the Golem is sort of premier because it at least pops back. And the Light Spawn survives as a 1/1, which isn't super impressive, but it's better than nothing. She is going to ping off the Golem. I don't begrudge her that. And play Arcane Missiles. Well, 1 got my creature. Maybe she was hoping for 2 so that a Frostbolt would finish it off. Hard to say. Okay. Cult Master. Well, this thing can't die at the moment, so that's no good. Let's draw a card.
I hope you like my invention.
See what I get. Leper Gnome. Golly, Jesus. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to...
Obey.
Obey. I'm going to kill off this Fairy Dragon. And I'm actually going to go ahead and put the Cabal Priest back into my hand. And I don't want to play the Fairy Dragon just to have it die to the Water Elemental for no reason. Although the Water Elemental already wants to kill my Ancient Brewmaster. Yeah, we'll do that. Seems fine. We'll put it in the middle in case of another Cone of Cold. I know she's got at least 1 more in her deck because I Thought Stole it. So yeah, Flame Strike would kill off everything, of course. I actually still am doing fine on cards. And she knows I've got this in my hand, so she can't play any 2-power creatures. Mirror Image. Well, I can actually steal one of them with a Cabal Shadow Priest, which is kind of funny. She still has all of her mana. Does she have a Flame Strike incoming here? No. If she uses Hero ability, that definitely means she does not have Flame Strike. Wow. Interesting that she chose to attack me rather than using the Water Elemental plus Hero ability to kill off my Panda. I guess she really expects the Mirror Images to hold. Alright, well, let's play this back and steal one.
Let me change your mind.
Yes, let me change your mind. And what do I want to do? I should have probably Mind Visioned first. Let's Mind Vision now. See what I steal. A Mountain Giant. Wow. Actually, that I could have played this had I Mind Vision first, but I think this is fair, because I really did want to pull the Mirror Image away. So we'll do this. I'm going to do this just in case she top decks a Flame Strike. I'd like my creatures to, you know, have a use before they die.
You're sure?
And I'm going to actually heal this up in case she doesn't draw Flame Strike. She won't be able to just finish this off with my hero ability. As a 5 damaging creature, it is a significant source of damage for me. So this is one thing important to remember to play against a priest. I mean, she could have killed this off with the Water Elemental herself and then used a hero ability to finish it off, but she chose not to. And she pays the ultimate. She paid the price because I got to heal my guy up. Now, she had Flame Strike. Notice how that was her whole turn. We'll play this Giant. And let's just put the biggest thing down that I have, which is the Light Spawn. Thing's huge. It's a 5/5 for 4 mana. Yeah, I can get, you know, damage down, but now my opponent needs to spend at least 4 of her mana killing off this Mountain Giant with Polymorph. If she doesn't have Polymorph, though, she could be in a bit of trouble because Fireball doesn't quite get the job done. Fireball plus Hero ability gets us down to 1 health, but I can heal up because I'm a mage. She's got a Cone of Cold. Aha. Well, that's fair enough. Stopping me from attacking. She's going to ping off... Oh, she should really ping off my Light Spawn. So... This is in danger to Frostbolt, but this is now in danger to Fireball. I guess since this is the better creature, I'm going to heal it. We'll play the Golem. And we'll play a Flesh-Eating Ghoul. I don't want to play any of my 1-drops here. Actually, I'll just play this. If it dies to a Flame Strike, well then it's, you know, 2 damage, 1 mana for 2 damage to my opponent's face. Alright, so this thing is safe from fireballs. It will die to a polymorph. Keep in mind, I actually stole this with Mind Vision, so my opponent has her own giant, but now Mind Control can steal it, so she's in big trouble if she plays it. This will cost, what, 9 of her mana to play this thing? And then I think she's dead, isn't she? 8, 10, plus 15, 17 damage? Yeah, she's in trouble if she can't just play this. Frost Nova. Alright, well, I'm way ahead, so I'm inclined to say that that's just delaying the inevitable here. That guy doesn't do a whole lot, other than pick off my light spawn. Ah, I could have healed it and saved it. Alas, I will not. Okay. Ah, this is a pretty good drop. We'll do this. We'll heal up. Sure, we'll play Elven Archer. So now this thing will have to pay the ultimate price if it wants to kill my Leper Gnome, or run into my Harvest Golem, or my Flesh-Eating Golem. Oh, Flesh-Eating Golem would have killed it already anyway. I'm not super worried about Flame Strike because this giant survives, and so does the Tiger. And that is, you know, a lot of damage. That's 13 damage. She's only got 15 health. 13 after this Leper Gnome dies. So she's in trouble. Flame Strike should actually lose the game afterwards. Junior the Mage is thinking. What is this, a Fireball? She's thinking a lot, so it might be like a Fireball or like a Frostbolt. Aha, so she chose, rather than freezing this in place, which would have been a reasonable move, to kill off the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. She has 2 cards left, one of which is Mountain Giant. That's unplayable. I know it's Mountain Giant because I Mind Vision stole it. And then she has a secret. Okay. Well, that's fine by me, I think. Well, we got this nice Leper Gnome to flush out the possible Vaporize. Oh no, we don't! Boo! I see. So if I use the Flesh-Eating Ghoul to kill off this guy... Aha, Holy Smite will be the perfect way to kill it off. Great. So let's, I'm not going to play Cult Master. Let's just run in with the Ghoul, or the Golem. It is a Vaporize. I'm actually fine with that, because what that means is that I win the game. If it had been Ice Armor, it would have taken an extra turn to win. But instead, we get the kill.
Well played.
Alright, that was a pretty solid win against the Mage. She had a slow start, nothing on turn 1 or on turn 2. And then, even though she had a bunch of removal, actually, a Flame Strike, Frost Nova, 2 Cones of Cold, if I'm not mistaken. There's a Frostbolt in there, and an Arcane Missile. Lots of mage spells, but we just had good creatures, and since she didn't have the jump on us, we were able to get the victory out. Alright, let's see who our hero is. Our worthy opponent. Dastardly Death Knight. I wonder if that's going to be one of the new classes. Oh, it is, right? Didn't they say it's going to be Death Knight and Monk? Cringe the Shaman, alright. It's weird for me in Shamans. On the one hand, I seem to do fine against them, but on the other hand, when I play as Shaman, it's just like a Wrecking Ball powerhouse. You know, I'm going to keep the Shadow Word Death in case of Earth Elemental. Yeah, it's an epic, but there's a good chance this will come in handy later. So I'm playing down a card for most of the game, but this ensures that once a big creature does drop, I have the answer for it. Alright, there's the unimpressive turn 1 Elven Archer. I'm okay with this. It really depends on how she follows it up. It could be this is like some kind of crazy aggro deck. A number of people have reported that I am probably just wrong about aggro decks and that they actually do work. If so, then so be it. Looks like that is what this opponent is doing. Luckily, I have a Leper Gnome, my own little form of aggro there. No point in coining out the Cobra just yet. It's going to die anyway, so I might as well hold on to the coin and coin out the Light Spawn just because it's such a big body for my opponent to chew through. Earthshock is the perfect answer to Leper Gnome. It doesn't get to do the damage then. He's going to make a totem. Alright, spell damage. So I'm not getting hit too hard just yet, but I'm only playing 1 creature a turn, so it's possible that my opponent will, you know, get me into trouble here. I am going to coin out the Light Spawn, make my opponent have removal. He just used a silence effect on my Leper Gnome, so unless he has something really good for the Light Spawn, like another silence, he's going to really regret that. He has another silence! God damn it! Oh my Christ. Well, luckily for me, I have a pretty decent response here. Because this is silenced now, it doesn't reduce attack when it gets damaged. So I can turn it into a taunting 1/6 and kill off some of my opponent's damage here. So the silence, the Spellbreaker can bust through the Light Spawn, however, then he's not hitting me for 4 damage. I'm at 20 health, so this is the point where, you know, every point of damage starts to really count. I always get so annoyed losing to these dumb decks, but luckily my opponent doesn't have anything too great, it seems, just a taunt. The Taunt Totem is actually really unfortunate because I was gonna trade my Defender for the Spellbreaker. Now I cannot do this. And a Lightning Storm. He lost the coin flip on this, so he's gonna have to give up one of his creatures. But I definitely see what kind of games my opponent is playing here. God, I always hate losing to this crap. Okay, so Holy Smite, that's nice. We'll play the Cobra. We'll Holy Smite the 1/1. Pass the turn. So you can get me down to 11 health here. And I could actually Shadow Cabal Priest and steal the Taunt Totem, which I might end up doing. We'll see what he's got. So he's a bit overloaded. Seems like he's playing Balls to the Walls aggro, so it might not matter. Oh no, it's not Balls to the Walls aggro. This is actually the perfect solution to my Cobra, because the Divine Shield pops, and then the Cobra doesn't deal the damage, so the thing doesn't die. I can't steal it. I can't kill it. I never saw any Shadow Word Pain. God damn it. Alright, well, what we're going to have to do here is just hope for the best. I'm going to play the Cabal Priest, steal the Taunt Totem, and we're going to use the Emperor Cobra to kill off the Spellbreaker. So now, putatively, barring removal, he's going to have to use the 3/3 and whack against this Totem first, before anything else can happen. And that'll give me some time to play a creature and start healing, hopefully. We'll see what he's got for 7 mana. He's actually not doing too bad on cards. He's got about the same amount of cards that I do. But he's way ahead on life. Cringe the Shaman. So he's, yep, just playing a bunch of crap. So this Shadow Word Death might have been just a total dead card because my opponent is playing aggro here. He's going to make another totem. It's a 1/1. And kill off my Stoneclaw here. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and kill this bear. Really wish I had more taunt now. Is it worth it to heal this thing? I think so. And I can only play one of my remaining creatures, so I might as well use up the one that costs the most mana. So my opponent can now hit me for 6 down to 5. It's very, very likely that with a Lava Burst or a couple of Lightning Bolts or a Lightning Bolt and a Rock Biter weapon or like a charging creature, he can just kill me this turn. He's going to start with a Totem. Actually, Bloodlust would also win the game. Forked Lightning. And Bloodlust. So he's a douchebag. He does a bunch of stuff even though he's already got the kill. Concede! Oh, come on! I conceded so fast. Oh, man. Well, keeping the Shadow Word Death really held me back because I was down a card that whole game. So I didn't really expect the aggro from the Shaman, and then because he beat my expectations, he beat me as well. I don't know. I think I'm just always going to hate losing to aggro decks. It's just so annoying to see people playing with bad cards and winning. I've gotten enough feedback and I've lost to them myself enough times that I definitely believe it works and is a viable strategy. I'll try to adopt it myself someday when I'm in a mood for education, but it's becoming quite popular in the arena here. It's happening a lot more often than it used to, and I'm kind of annoyed because it always sort of sucks to lose to people who play bad cards. Even if they deserve the win. It just somehow feels emotionally more satisfying to lose to someone who, like, you know, slugged it out for you card for card. Okay, so we have a pretty good curve here. I'm actually going to send back the Cult Master. It's very unlikely I'll get to use it on turn 4. The Rock's Rocketeer can also go back for now. But everything else is great. Okay, so we're missing a turn 4 play at the moment. But we've got turn 2 and turn 3. That might actually entice me to use my coin. And it is. So notice, by the way, I passed on 2 Shadow Word Deaths in this draft. Can you imagine if I had had 3 in my deck in that last game? I would have been crushed even harder. So this is why I'm really careful about, you know, relying on Shadow Word Death for removal. Alright, I hope one of these bombs hits his own shield bearer, and it did. So there we go. Finally, we see someone other than me get screwed by a mad bomber. So now we can just kill this off. Oh, I don't have enough mana. No! I don't, that's right, I used my coin for this. So the coin paid for the early death of that guy, but it also means I can't play the Harvest Golem. There needs to be a You're Welcome emote. If you're gonna have a thanks emote, you've gotta have a You're Welcome. He's gonna do the trade, playing cautiously. There's that Cabal Priest. That Cabal Priest loves showing up to the party. What could I have taken over this? Shadow Form. Would that have helped me in my last game, actually? It might have. Might have allowed me to kill off some of my opponent's creatures in the last game. Oh my god, this could get ugly. So this Grunt is making it rain here, because He's stopping me from killing off these buzzards, so every single beast that my opponent now plays draws him 2 cards. Okay, so it's like every single beast is an arcane intellect, as long as these are on the board. We'll see if he's got more beasts. That is a beast. The Emperor Cobra is a beast. Please don't have any more beasts. No beasts. Okay, good. Unless he's got like a charging boar. No, he's just gonna kill off the Drake. Whew. No more beasts. Thank goodness. Okay, well, probably just gonna go ahead and kill this other buzzard just in case. And I'm gonna play the tiger here. It's all stealthy-like, so the cobra can't hit it. What that means is that next turn I can either steal the cobra or use the Argent Commander to just kill the cobra. We'll see. Secret. Hyena. I see now. I see. Okay. Well, because he's going to kill off my golem, and that's very likely to be a freezing trap, I don't really want to use the Argent Commander. What I'd like to do instead is the Cabal Priest. Wait, no. Let's attack first. See what it is exactly. Something. Actually, I'm really happy it's Explosive Trap, because it means my tiger stays on the board. And now I can play the Cabal Priest, seal this Cobra. So the Hyena can't quite kill off my tiger, unfortunately, for my opponent. And the Cobra can also potentially kill that thing. Explosive Shot. Well, the placement of my creatures was unfortunate, but I didn't really have control, because the yoinking always goes to the right. I guess I could have put the tiger in the middle. In any case, that was most of my opponent's turn, so I'm not super bothered. Timberwolf. Okay. Well, I think what I'd like to do here is Thought Steal. See what Hunter cards I get. Perfect. Got a pretty good one. Get another swipe in with the tiger. I mean, 5 damage is a lot of damage, so I'm not going to throw it away just to get rid of a creature. I'm happy to play aggressively. Puts the Direwolf Alpha off to the side, although that might have been the bug. That might have been the creature placement bug. So I don't want to hold it against him too hard. Oh my gosh, had the wolf been placed correctly, he could actually have killed off my warden. So the bug is actually winning me a little bit of a game here. The warden should be dead right now. Okay, well here I think I will just go ahead and mind control this thing. And again, I'm gonna just keep on swinging at the face. I think it's worth it to get that damage through. This tiger's already gotten to attack twice. And keep in mind I've got a charging creature here. So this guy can deal 4 surprise damage. He's putting all, I think this is not the bug. This seems to be him just forgetting that he has a wolf. So just gonna get rid of the wolf. This thing gets buffed up now. I can kill off my Fen Creeper. Do I have enough to win? 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10 damage. Well, let's do this.
My shield for Argus.
We'll swing here. We'll make the Leper Gnome. We'll heal this guy up to make it harder for my opponent to get past. He'll have to now use the 4/3 to kill this thing off, and the Scarlet Crusader to kill that thing off. I guess he could have done that regardless, but now this thing will die. He's got a secret of some kind. I should be able to flush out the secret with the Leper Gnome, and then swing with the Argent Commander for the win in case it's a freezing trap. So let's see what this is. It is actually not explosive or freezing trap, so if it's snipe, it makes no... Oh, wait a minute. I don't even need that. I can just attack. Okay. Lurasan the Hunter goes down. There was that one moment when I believe it was the bug, because the wolf like came down and then swooped over to the left. There was, I think he got robbed of killing my Mogushan Warden a turn earlier, and because of that, he might have actually been really screwed, because the Mogushan Warden ended up getting buffed, and it ended up smacking my opponent a couple of times. That might have cost him the game, although I had a lot of cards in my hand, so I probably would have won it anyway. But that's, you know, a probably would have won versus a definitely would have won, which is what happened because of the bug. Okay, we're up against the Druid Darth Tater. That's actually a really clever name. I like that a lot. These are good cards. They're not what I want on turn 1, especially when I'm going second. I could conceivably keep a Tiger if I were like second and had like 3 other cards that were all really good early plays, but not here. be okay. Well, it's a slow start here, so if my opponent's doing another one of the aggro deck things, I'll be kind of screwed. But if he is playing a normal deck and doesn't get off to a blazing fast start, especially now that I drew a 2-drop, I should be alright. He's got something. Leper Gnome. Oh, God. Well, I mean, I have a Leper Gnome in my deck just because I had a bad pack. It's not necessarily a sign of aggro, but it is a little bit disconcerting. This is a decent start against aggro because I've got the buffing and the taunting, and I've got creatures to play every turn. So I might be able to hold the fort against an aggro deck here. We'll see. We'll see if he has removal to clear this out and start swinging with the Leper Gnome. The more times Leper Gnome gets to attack, the more crazy it is. Coin for a 3-drop, it looks like, and it is Scarlet Crusader. God damn it! Ah, man. I was on a Scarlet Crusader kick where I was like, it's such a good card. And then it just started sucking for me, so I stopped caring about it. And now my opponents are playing it, and both Scarlet Crusaders I face in this arena have just been gold money, cash dollars. I'm gonna play this out because there's really no point in waiting. If my opponent has any more stuff behind the Scarlet Crusader, I will want it to actually kill my creature rather than dealing 3 damage to me, because if I hold this in my hand, I don't care if I'm dead. Alright, so he's gonna get the kill. It's very reasonable. We're just gonna keep throwing creatures into the meat grinder and hoping that one of them sticks. Now this guy's not gonna survive. I don't want to play the Knife Juggler either. He's not going to survive because this is 4 damage on the board. He doesn't even have to pop Divine Shield. He can even use Hero ability if he wants to. But again, he'll kill this off, play some more stuff, and then I'm going to hope this sticks. This will just be a way of trading, to try to mop up the board as much as I can before it dies. If he had a really, really aggressive start, he could just ignore this. But since I slowed him down enough with my plays, God, I cannot believe how good that Scarlet Crusader was. Ugh. Well, this is why I need Shadow Word Pain in the deck. I didn't see any in the draft, and so if I lose this game and poop out at 3 wins, I'll say it's because I never saw any Shadow Word Pain. Or Holy Nova, for that matter. Holy Nova would also be fine. Like, against that Shaman, it would have maybe won me the game. He had a lot of stuff that just, you know, had 1 or 2 toughness, including all of his totems. So he's going to Claw Hero ability and use the Divine Shield to pick off my 5/4, swinging with the Scarlet Crusader. So again, let's say it sucks, but all I can do here is just, you know, play a creature and hope. So if he kills this off, then I can play this next turn and definitely kill something. If he doesn't kill it off, then I'll get to start mopping things up, and I can actually still play the Knife Juggler next turn, which is nice. If he is playing Druid aggro, I might be alright. Well, all things considered, I suppose it could be worse. I really would like to play this to kill off the Scarlet Crusader. Sadly, that is not a possibility. What we'll do, though, is we'll kill this thing. I'm not even really worried about healing it. I just want to try to stabilize. So card-wise, we're fine. He's got 5, I'm about to draw 5. Board-wise, I'm ahead. It's just that the life situation is a bit scary. So we'll see if he has like a Wrath to get rid of this, or if he's actually going to trade in the Scarlet Crusader. Because if he cashes in the Scarlet Crusader, that would be really nice. What you got?
We must cleanse the
Alright, so this will get to kill my Knife Juggler. That's fine. And he's going to do the trade. Okay, perfect. So now I finally can take a breath here. Notice how bad the Rocketeer is. I can kill the Shattered Sun Cleric, but it's just, ugh, so bad. Alright, so here, what we'll do is just play this guy. Kill off the Fairy Dragon, even though that had less health. The fact that it can't be targeted might matter, say for like a Mind Control later or something. Unlikely, but possible. He's going to have another Claw to kill off my 4/3. I will not hold that against him. So he gets to keep him with the Shattered Sun Cleric. Notice how he's definitely got a bit of an aggressive bent to this deck. This Reckless Rocketeer doesn't even survive against the Wolf. Oh, it's so pathetic. Okay, here let's try to put as much on the board as we can. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play this. Sad I can't play the Defender of Argus. I was 1 mana short. But both of these trade against both of his, and I'm healing up, trying to hold the fort here. The Reckless Rocketeer for 6 mana, it's kind of a lot for 5 damage, but I might be able to kill something with it. That's annoying. That's really annoying, because now the Scarlet Shattered Sun Cleric will actually get to kill this. I should have killed it when I had the chance. Ah, fucking god damn it. And I don't have Holy Nova in this dex, because I never saw it. He's actually going to ignore me completely. Which, I don't know if I agree with that necessarily. I guess he thinks that the trees have got it. Ah, he's not going to ignore me completely. He's going to just ignore a little bit of me. Fair enough. Well, here what I'm going to actually do is mind control. The reason for that is that I actually want to get the little tree thing going. So we'll kill off his tree, because that minimizes his board presence. What you really want to do is kill something, then kill the tree, kill something, kill the tree. If you kill a bunch of things, then he ends up having a lot of board presence, which is no good. I'm a bit low on health, but he's out of cards. Normally against an aggro deck at this point, when you're this low on health, they'd still have plenty of cards to play. But he's out after this last one. He's going to play a Charger. Interesting choice. A Taunter would have really helped him hold the fort here, but I guess he's trying to burn me out, which is risky because I'm a priest and he's out of cards. So here, I think it's really vital, even though the Twilight Drake is going to be sad if I don't play it now, it's vital to do this, because I need to take care of his crap. So first, I'm going to kill off the most big creature that he has. Most big. And then I'm actually not going to kill any of his creatures. I'm just going to swing at his face. And the reason this has taunt. Now, you might say, well, Boris, what if he draws a Silencer removal? Then aren't you going to lose? Yes. But I'm going to lose anyway if I attack into it and give him another tree, and then he can kill it off anyway. Like, killing one of these creatures didn't help me survive, because he still would have had a 2-2 and a 2-2, or a 2-1 and a 2-2 left over. So I need to make him do the killing, so that his trees at least have summoning sickness and give me a chance to kill them. Alright, he didn't have any kind of removal or anything. Does he have a swipe? A swipe would win him the game here, actually. 2 damage. Mark of Nature. God damn it! Oh my god. Well, I would have lost even if I had killed his thing. So he played aggro. It wasn't even a good version of it. And then he top decked a card and won. That is the game. Alright. Well, we're going to end at 3 wins. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and or subscribe. This is a stain on the record of the Priest. This is actually the worst Priest run I've had. If you'd like to stick around for Papa Boris's Hour of Sadness and Shame, here's what we got. 25 gold. Alright. Let's take a look at the pack. Oh man, these aggro decks. It's like all of a sudden it became all the rage. Epic. Ooh, nice. Another one. Alright, those are some new cards at least. I don't think any of those are duplicates. Nope, those are all new. Rock on. So we've got Preparation. That's my first one. Now, Gorehowl is a card you don't often put 2 of in a deck, so I only have the 1, but that's probably all I'll ever need. That's pretty cool. Let's take a sneak peek at our next arena. And we're going to be Warlock, Paladin, or Mage. Paladin, I have to say, I've sort of dropped him back down to mediocre status. After playing like 10 arenas with him, my success rate is actually below 50%. So I like him a lot. I think it's fun, but I just can't really get it to work consistently. We'll see who was the most recent and who was the least recent and pick between them. So that'll be it. I'll see you next time.